The car you love is hiding a smarter, sharper version of itself. Every upgrade it craves already exists on Amazon, and almost no driver has caught on. We found 45 gadgets so clever, you'll wonder how you drove without them. Every link in the description below. A few cost pocket change. Some redefine your ride. And at least one will make you fall in love with your car all over again. Let's roll. Most people don't realize a tire is low until it's already costing them fuel or shredding itself on the freeway. These external sensors screw onto your valve stems and beam real-time pressure straight to your phone or head unit. The second a tire drops below safe, you get an instant alert. No more crouching in a gas station parking lot with a pencil gauge that never quite reads right. It catches slow leaks early, protects your rims, and turns one of driving's quietest dangers into something you'll never get blindsided by. Eating lunch in a parked car usually means balancing a burger on your knee and praying gravity stays merciful. This 2-in-1 tray clamps onto your steering wheel to create an instant desk for meals, a laptop, or paperwork during breaks. Flip it around, and it doubles as a seat gap filler when you're driving, so it earns its keep parked and on the move. The carbon fiber finish looks sharp, and it folds away the second you don't need it. For anyone who practically lives in their car between meetings, it quickly becomes a daily essential. Cup holders are usually a graveyard of crumbs and forgotten change, hidden in shadow the moment the sun sets. These rechargeable LED rings drop right in and bathe them in 7 shifting colors. The clever part is the vibration sensor, so the glow pulses and dances with your music as you drive. It's a small detail that completely transforms your interior's nighttime vibe. Passengers always notice, always ask where you got them. And the set costs about what you'd pay for the coffee you'll set glowing inside it. Tangled charging cables sliding around your console are a special kind of daily chaos. This 4-in-1 charger fixes the mess with retractable cords that snap back into place when you're done. It pumps out 92 watts across dual Type-C connections, fast enough to refill a phone shockingly quickly. A glowing voltage display shows exactly how fast everything is charging, and RGB accents add a slick touch after dark. Everyone in the car charges at once, the clutter disappears, and that drawer full of frayed cables finally gets the retirement it has long deserved. Those cardboard trees dangling from your mirror smell strong for 2 days, then fade into nothing. This smart freshener works on a whole different level. It atomizes scent in a fine, even mist-hue control by app, dialing intensity up or down on demand. And it glows with soft ambient light too. No more overpowering chemical blasts or dead air. Your cabin holds a clean, consistent fragrance, and that first breath when you open the door finally feels intentional instead of accidental. The gas station vacuum is always occupied, always too short to reach the back seat, and somehow never there when you actually need it. This cordless handheld puts that power in your glove box instead. Strong, focused suction pulls up crumbs, sand, and pet hair, while a skinny nozzle dives between the seats and into every crevice. It runs cord-free on a rechargeable battery, traps fine dust in a washable HEPA filter, and empties in one click. Detailing your whole interior now takes minutes, without ever leaving your driveway. Rear passengers always cook in summer because air conditioning fades long before it reaches the back seats. This little fan clips onto your vent and supercharges the airflow, pushing cool air exactly where it stalls out. 3 speeds, a 360-degree swivel, and a soft RGB glow that looks great after dark. It's USB-powered and practically invisible. Once installed on a scorching afternoon, it turns a sweaty, miserable back seat into a genuinely comfortable one. and it solves a problem most cars have never bothered to fix. Somewhere in the gap between your seat and console lives every phone, fry, and coin you've ever lost. This organizer fills it perfectly while doing 6 jobs at once. It blocks the gap, holds your phone, stores cards and cables, and even routes a charging cord through a built-in port. Everything you reach for stays within fingertip distance instead of vanishing into the abyss, so you never dig blindly while driving again. Your front seat finally feels tidy, controlled, and free of that daily archaeological dig for lost essentials. If you think these are clever, the ones coming up are the gadgets people actually screenshot and send to their friends. Hand a kid a tablet in the back seat, and someone always ends up holding it at a painful angle for 200 miles. This headrest mount solves it instantly. It grips tablets of nearly any size, rotates a full 360 degrees, and locks tight so it won't sag or bounce on rough roads. Mounting takes seconds with no tools, and it pops off just as fast when you reach your stop. The back seat becomes a private cinema, the whining stops, and you finally get to drive in peace. You pop the trunk at night, and it's a black hole, so you're left stacking groceries by feel alone. This rechargeable light bar fixes it the moment you walk up. It senses motion and flicks on automatically, sticking anywhere with a built-in magnet and lasting weeks on a single charge. Dimmable, cordless, and bright, it floods your trunk, cabin, or campsite with clean light exactly when you need it. Such a small thing, yet it quietly fixes a frustration you've had since the day you bought the car. Let your dog ride loose, and you get muddy paws on your seats and a furry tornado flying into the footwell at every stop. This hammock-style cover stretches across the back seat with a firm bottom that supports up to 550 pounds. It's waterproof, scratch-proof, and keeps your pup contained, comfortable, and safe. Hair, mud, and claws never touch your seats again. When the trip's over, it unclips and wipes clean in seconds. Road trips with your best friend just got dramatically less stressful for both of you. Your battery almost always sends warning signs days before it quits, you just have no way to see them. This monitor clamps onto your battery terminals and streams its health straight to your phone over Bluetooth. It tracks voltage, tests your alternator and starter, and warns you before the battery quits for good. You replace it on your schedule instead of being stranded in a parking lot. It's like having a mechanic keeping an eye on your car's heartbeat around the clock. Warm soda and soggy sandwiches are the unofficial flavor of every road trip, and it doesn't have to be that way. This 16-quart fridge plugs into your car and chills all the way down to 20 below, cold enough to actually freeze. Keep drinks icy, snacks fresh, and even groceries safe on the long drive home. It runs efficiently off your car's power and travels easily from car to campsite. Suddenly, your backseat carries a working refrigerator, and every trip feels like you packed a personal mini bar. Hauling your car to the wash or dragging a hose across the driveway gets old fast. This 6-in-1 cordless washer pulls water from any bucket, lake, or jug and fires it out as a pressurized spray. 2 rechargeable batteries mean you can rinse, foam, and clean anywhere. No spigot required. It's perfect for muddy tires, dusty rims, watering plants, or washing your bike. Total freedom from cords and faucets, and your car comes out spotless miles from the nearest tap. Few dashboard lights trigger as much instant dread as that little check engine symbol. This Bluetooth scanner ends the intimidation completely. Plug it into your OBD2 port, open the app, and instantly see exactly what's wrong in plain English, not cryptic codes. It reads live engine data, clears faults, and even predicts repairs before they strand you. You walk into the shop already knowing the problem, which means no more getting talked into work you never needed. Knowledge like that easily saves you hundreds of dollars a year. Plugging your phone in before every drive is one of those small daily annoyances that slowly drives you crazy. This tiny adapter snaps your wired CarPlay or Android Auto into fully wireless mode the moment you sit down. Maps, calls, music, and messages connect automatically with Wi-Fi 6 speed and zero lag. The cable stays buried in the drawer forever, and your phone can live in your pocket the whole drive. Within a week, you'll completely forget your car didn't come this way straight from the factory. From here on, these aren't just fixes, they're the upgrades that turn a car you drive into a car you genuinely love. Breaking down at night used to mean balancing a flashlight in your teeth while your hands fumbled in the dark. This rechargeable work light fixes that with 2400 blazing lumens and a magnetic back that sticks to any metal surface. It even splits into two separate lights to cover more ground. Hang it under the hood, clip it to the trunk, light up a roadside tire change hands-free. Whether you're a weekend wrench turner or just stuck, it turns helpless darkness into a fully lit workspace. A low tire on a deserted road can derail your whole day, and a manual pump turns it into a workout. This 12-volt compressor inflates a flat tire back to spec in minutes. Set your target pressure, and it stops automatically, so you never overinflate. A built-in flashlight handles late-night emergencies, and it powers everything from car tires to bikes, sports balls, and air mattresses. It's small enough to forget about until the exact moment a flat tire tries to wreck your day. And then, it saves it. Picture yourself stranded on a black highway shoulder at midnight, popping your trunk to find absolutely nothing useful inside. This 30-piece kit packs the essentials into one tidy case: jumper cables, screwdrivers, socket heads, a flashlight, fuses, gloves, and a tire gauge. It lives in your trunk, ready for dead batteries, loose bolts, blown fuses, and the unexpected. It makes a brilliant gift for a new driver too. The first time it bails you out of a roadside mess, it pays for itself 10 times over. There's a specific ache that sets into your lower back somewhere around hour 2 of any long drive. This cushion straps onto your seat and goes to work with shiatsu nodes that need your back, paired with soothing heat. It plugs straight into your car, so the relief travels with you. Long commutes and endless highway stretches stop punishing your spine. You step out at the end loose instead of locked up, and a brutal drive suddenly feels more like a session in a massage chair. Old-school burning flares are messy, dangerous, and burn out fast, leaving you exposed beside a busy road. These rechargeable LED discs are dramatically safer and smarter. They pump out bright, attention-grabbing light visible up to a mile away, with 9 flash modes and magnetic bases that snap onto your car. Stranded at night, hazard on the highway, or guiding traffic around a breakdown, they make sure you're seen long before headlights get close. A 3-pack lives in your trunk, taking up almost no room, ready to make sure one breakdown never turns into something worse. Leave your car in a summer lot for an hour, and climbing back in feels like opening an oven door. This retractable shade ends that misery in one motion. Hook it across your windshield, and it locks taut. Pop it loose, and a precision gear reels the whole thing back into a slim bar in a single second. 4 layers block 99% of UV, so your dashboard stops cracking and your steering wheel stops burning your hands. You return to a cool, shaded cabin every single time. Your car has a cup holder, but it does nothing to keep what's in it hot or cold. This 2-in-1 smart holder fixes that with the press of a button. Drop in your coffee, and it stays piping hot for the whole commute. Drop in a soda, and it chills cold enough to sweat. It runs off your car's power, switches between heating and cooling in seconds, and fits most standard cups and cans. Summer or winter, your drink finally stays exactly how you poured it. Here's the dirty secret about car vacuums. They shove the fine stuff deeper into the vents instead of pulling it out. This electric air duster blasts it all loose, with a jet hitting up to 130,000 RPM. No more disposable canned air cans piling up in the trash, because this one recharges over USB and runs forever. It cleans your car, your keyboard, your camera gear, and your whole house. The first time you fire it into a dusty vent and watch the cloud erupt, it's weirdly, deeply satisfying. Run your finger along your dashboard seam, and you'll pull up months of grime the cloth never touched. This handheld steamer obliterates them with high-pressure steam that hits over 200 degrees. It lifts grease, kills bacteria, and reaches into seams and crevices a cloth can't touch, all without harsh chemicals. Seats, mats, vents, and because it's only water, there's no sticky residue left behind. The before and after is honestly addictive to watch, and your car ends up cleaner than the day you drove it off the lot. That low hum of worry never fully goes away when your car is parked somewhere shady or lent to someone new. This tracker is barely larger than a coin and adheres to any surface with a strong magnet. If you're on iPhone, it drops your car's live location right into the Apple Find My app, with no monthly fee and no SIM card to deal with. Tuck it somewhere hidden and you always know exactly where your car is, day or night, from anywhere in the world. If it ever moves without you, you'll be the first to know, instantly. A dull, swirl-marked finish can knock real money off your car's resale value without you ever noticing. This cordless polisher brings back the showroom shine without dragging cords across your driveway. It runs on rechargeable batteries with 6 speed settings, and the dual-action head is beginner-friendly, so you won't burn the paint. Wax, buff, and erase light scratches in an afternoon. The result is a deep, mirror-like gloss that looks like a pricey detailing job, except you did it yourself and pocketed what a detailer would have charged. Running out of laptop battery on a long drive with no outlet for hundreds of miles kills productivity instantly. This compact inverter turns your car's power socket into a real 110-volt wall outlet, plus fast USB-C charging. Power a laptop, a mini fridge, a game console, or camera gear right from the front seat. It's small enough to vanish into your glove box and powerful enough to keep a mobile office or campsite alive. Your front seat becomes a full power station, so the work, the gaming, and the gear never have to stop. Reversing into a tight spot or hitching a trailer turns into a guessing game the second your mirrors run out of view. This backup camera mounts in minutes with zero wiring because it runs on solar power. A bright 7-inch split screen shows you exactly what's behind, with guidelines that make parking effortless. No drilling, no electrician, and no fishing any cables through your trunk. You'd expect this kind of safety to cost a fortune, yet the setup is so simple, it almost feels like cheating. Glancing down at your speedometer is a habit so automatic you don't even notice your eyes leaving the road. Yet that split second is all it takes to miss something. This HUD projects your speed, RPM, and trip data right onto the windshield in glowing color, pulling live info through OBD2 and GPS. Everything floats in your line of sight, so you stay locked on the road ahead. It auto-adjusts brightness, throws speed alerts, and gives any dashboard that fighter jet feel that makes every drive more thrilling. A dead battery has a cruel sense of timing, always striking when you're late, alone, or parked somewhere with no one around. This pocket-sized powerhouse pumps out 2,000 amps, enough to crank a big gas or diesel engine back to life in seconds, no second car needed. It doubles as a power bank for your phone and a built-in flashlight with an SOS mode for roadside emergencies. Keep it charged in your glove box, and you go from stranded and helpless to back on the road in under a minute, all on your own. There's a reason dealership demos always have that glowing ambient strip running along the dash. These Arcbic LED strips bring a luxury look to any car for a fraction of the cost. Run them under the seats, along the footwells, and across the doors. Then control everything from your phone. 16 million colors, music sync mode that pulses to your beat, and a scene mode that fades softly as you cruise. It's the kind of upgrade that gets passengers asking which expensive trim package you secretly paid for. Stepping out of a luxury car onto a glowing logo projected on the ground is one of those small details that feels impossibly cool. Now, any car can do it. These wireless projectors stick to your door with magnets, no drilling and no wiring, and beam a crisp light onto the pavement the instant you open up. They flick on and off automatically with the door, and you can swap in any logo or design you like. It's a 5-minute install that delivers a custom, high-end entrance every time you arrive. And people always notice. Nothing turns heads in a parking lot quite like a car floating on a pool of color. This Underglow kit wraps your vehicle's underside in waterproof RGB strips controlled entirely from your phone. 16 million colors, smooth fades, and a music sync mode that makes your whole car pulse to the beat. Installation tucks the strips neatly out of sight, so all anyone sees is the glow itself, not a single wire. It's the ultimate nighttime statement, the kind of upgrade that makes your ride unforgettable after dark. This is the gadget you hope you never use and would give anything to have in the worst moment of your life. After a crash, or if your car ends up in water, jam doors and lock seatbelts become deadly traps. This spring-loaded tool punches through tempered glass with a tungsten tip and slices a stuck belt in one clean pull, even underwater. It clips within arm's reach of your seat. Compact, brutal when it counts, and quite literally the difference between staying stuck and getting out alive. We're closing in on the top 10, where good cars quietly become the kind you never want to step out of. Changing a tire on the shoulder, fighting a manual jack and a stubborn lug wrench, is sweaty, slow, and genuinely dangerous. This electric jack kit erases all of it. Plug it in, press a button, and a 5-ton hydraulic lift raises your car in under a minute, while the included impact wrench zips off the lug nuts and the built-in inflator tops the tire. What used to be a 30-minute roadside ordeal becomes a few effortless minutes. It's the most empowering thing you can keep in your trunk. That dim, yellowish glow your factory halogens throw down feels fine until you're squinting through a pitch-black back road at midnight. Swap them for these 6000K LED bulbs, and the transformation is genuinely jaw-dropping. The road lights up like daylight, the beam stays focused so you won't blind oncoming traffic, and they sip far less power than your old bulbs. Installation is plug and play in minutes, and built-in fans keep them cool for a long lifespan. It's the cheapest upgrade that makes the biggest difference, and after one night's drive, you'll never go back to halogens. Fumbling to set your phone on a wireless pad while merging into traffic is a tiny disaster waiting to happen. This mount eliminates the juggling act. Hold your phone near it, and motorized arms automatically clamp shut, aligning it for fast 15-watt charging. Get out, and the arms release on their own. It grips through any case, holds rock steady over bumps, and keeps your navigation glowing and your battery full. One smooth motion, and your phone is mounted, charging, and ready before you've even left the driveway. Truckers, commuters, and anyone living the on-the-road life know the sadness of another cold, sad gas station meal. This heated lunchbox ends it. Plug it into your car's power outlet, and it warms your home-cooked food right there in the car while you drive, without hunting for a microwave. The stainless interior wipes clean in seconds. The lid seals tight, so nothing spills on the road. And it works at home or the office too. By the time you stop, a hot home-cooked meal is steaming and ready, and that first bite feels like a small reward for the miles. Try to sleep in your car on a road trip, and you wake up with a stiff neck twisted into a pretzel across the seats. This air mattress changes that overnight. It inflates to fill the entire back seat into a flat, surprisingly comfortable bed, complete with a pump and pillows. Setup takes a couple of minutes, the surface is soft enough to forget you're in a car, and it fits most sedans and SUVs. Camping, festivals, or just a rest stop nap, your car becomes a bedroom on demand, and you wake up actually feeling human. Everything left is the stuff true car lovers dream about, and number one is the upgrade that stops people in their tracks. Tired of worrying that one fender bender could turn into your word against theirs? This 10-inch mirror replaces your rear view with a crisp 4K touchscreen that records the road ahead and behind at the same time. Park mode keeps watching while you're inside the store, so door dings and hit and runs get caught on camera. The wide display kills your blind spots. The footage is courtroom clear even in low light, and the screen brightness adjusts so glare never washes it out. Suddenly, every drive comes with a witness that never blinks and never takes a side. Backseat boredom can turn a 2-hour road trip into a chorus of "Are we there yet?" This 17-inch screen mounts to your ceiling and folds down into a crisp 1080p theater for everyone behind you. Plug in HDMI, USB, or an SD card and play movies, shows, or games without a single cable draped across the seats. The screen tilts to the perfect angle no matter where the kids sit. The kids go quiet, the adults relax, and the back of your car suddenly becomes the most peaceful place on the entire trip. Long drives can get lonely, and that silent stretch of highway has a way of making the miles feel double. Picture a tiny robot sitting on your dashboard, reacting to your driving with over 60 animated expressions. Brake hard, and it looks startled. Cruise smoothly, and it grins. It mounts magnetically, wakes the moment you start moving, and powers down when you park. It's part personality, part mood booster, and a guaranteed conversation starter the first time someone climbs in. Somehow, it turns an ordinary commute into something you actually look forward to every single morning. Driving an older car with no CarPlay can feel like being stuck a decade in the past, squinting at your phone propped in a cup holder. This portable screen drags any vehicle into the modern era. A 7-inch touchscreen delivers full wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, mounts on your dash in seconds, and even supports a backup camera. Maps, music, calls, and voice control finally feel built in. For the price of a tank or two of gas, your old car suddenly drives like a brand new one. Glance up at almost any car ceiling, and you're staring at flat, lifeless fabric. This projector turns that blank roof into a private galaxy. Plug it into a USB port, aim it up, and drifting stars and swirling nebula spill across the entire headliner in seconds. A twist of the head changes the color and density, and the bendable neck points it anywhere. Light it up on a night drive, and everyone just stares up in silence. Suddenly your car isn't just a car, it's a little piece of the universe you get to carry with you. That's 45 upgrades your car has been waiting for. If even one made you see your car differently, hit like, send it to a fellow driver, and subscribe so the next discovery finds you first.